Hey you guys! If you're watching right now at the very beginning, you're probably watching the replay, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a waterfall braid. That's what I'm going to be showing. So what I wanted to do first is introduce myself. Hi! Hi! I'm Heather Hawkins. I am a sexy hair expert. I am an educator and I do hair and makeup. So hi, hello. Hey Jennifer, hey Corinder, awesome. So since I'm live, I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys how to do what's called a waterfall braid. Last time when I came on, hey Christy, hey. Thank you. What I want to make sure I do is I used, this is a mannequin obviously, and I put a wig on her with some interesting colored hair because the color of the hair will show the braid so you guys can see what I'm doing with my hands. If you guys have any questions and I'm not looking up right away, let me know. And I will, oh, you want to interview me? Awesome. Well, let's go, girl. But what I want to do is I'll be showing the braid, and then after I'm done with the braid, I'll be peeking up and seeing what some questions are and whatnot. So bear with me and let's learn a waterfall braid. Last time when I was on here, it was a dual live. I was with Jennifer McCullum, who's amazing, and she and I taught the difference between French braids and Dutch braids. I don't know if you guys saw that. If you didn't see it, you can look into the you can look at the replay. If you go back, you can see there's a video where I did the difference between a French braid and a Dutch braid. So that's kind of cool. Hey Stephanie, how's it going? So today what I'm going to do is show you guys how to do a waterfall braid. And I often get asked for half up, half down hairstyles for people who they don't really want their hair falling in their face for whatever the event is, but they also want to make sure that they have it look a little more formal or a little more professional. I don't know. They always are trying to give me different ideas for what they can do with their hair that isn't just an updo. So this is kind of a in-between way to do both half up and half down. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking a small section from the side and the front, and I'm going to try to use just regular terminology. I'm not going to go all educator on you, and you're going to split this part. I hope I'm not blocking. Can you guys hear me okay too? Oh, sorry, I didn't know you. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. So I want to do take a big chunk of hair, and I'm going to split it into 3 pieces. So am I saying your name right? Corinder? And so you're saying that I said that you were girl, and I always call everybody girl. So sorry, there was no offense taken there, I hope. Because I call everybody girl. I call everybody girl, boo, honey, you know, it's just there. So I'm glad I said it right. The pictures are so teeny tiny on my screen, I can't see if it's a girl or if it's a boy that's talking to me. So sorry. And your name is amazing. So therefore, it could be either way, right? I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a nice big chunk of hair. And what you want to do is split it into 3 pieces. You guys with me so far? I hope so, because I'm not looking at the phone. All right. And then if you remember when I was talking about the Dutch braid before, the Dutch braid, yes, I'm saying your name right, score. All right, Dutch braid, we always have our 3 pieces, and we're going to take the center piece, and we're going to go outside of the, we're going to go up and over to the outside. So centerpiece up and out, centerpiece up and out. So I have 1 stitch. Do you guys see 1 stitch? I like to do 2 stitches just to lock it in. So I'm going to go center to the, so look, I'm going to show you again. You're going to take this piece that's right here, and this is our center piece, and then this is the outside piece. So you're going to take the center over what I'm going to call the inside piece, making the inside piece the center piece. Then you're going to take the outside piece, and you're going to take the centerpiece and you're going to go over that. So you guys see, it's basically like, hi, it's basically like a starting of a Dutch braid. Got it? Now is when the magic starts to happen. So this little piece that's right here, which I'm going to tell you is our outside piece, what we're going to start doing is we're going to leave a little piece of it. So we're going to split a little piece of it out. See how I took just a little tiny piece out? Then we're just going to leave that piece alone. We're not messing with that anymore. So you guys see how I just left that out? Then this is still our outside piece, this is still our center piece, and this is still the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece from up at the top of the head. I'm only going to add to the top outside piece. You guys got it still? Are you with me still? Awesome. So then I'm going to take the center piece. I'm going to bring the inside piece to the middle, just like if I was doing a Dutch braid. And I'm going to take that half of this piece, because remember I left this out, and I'm going to bring that one into the middle. You guys following me? You following me? I'm going to look over at the thing. How would this work for shorter curly hair? We can make it work for any length hair. It's just going to be a different, it's just going to give you a different look. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, so since I'm here now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little sliver out of this piece, and I'm going to let it hang down, right? Then I have my inside piece. I'm going to add a little bit of hair to my outside piece. There we go. And then I'm going to take my center piece. I'm going to cross it to making it now the inside or outside, whichever one you want to call it, or we could call it left and right. And then this piece that we're leaving out, he stays out, okay, or he or she. And then you're going to take this piece and you're going to cross it over. Can you guys see that so far? This is what I did. I don't get just do some and then keep talking. Okay, you want me just to do some and keep talking? I'm all about it. All right. So then I'm going to take a little sliver out. I'm going to leave that out. All right. So I have this piece that I've taken and I've taken a sliver out. I have my middle piece and my top piece. My top piece looks really thin because it was originally at the very bottom and it didn't have any hair added to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add hair to make that piece thicker. And I left that sliver out of the bottom piece. I'm going to take the center piece. I'm going to cross it over. So now I have a new center piece. And I'm going to cross it over where that piece that I left out. You guys see? You see what's happening here? Awesome. I'm going to do a couple since there was a viewer suggestion. I'm going to do a couple and let you guys watch. All right, so a little piece out. I'm going to add a piece to the top. You notice I'm only adding to the top, right? And I'm going to make that go into the center. Remember, I left that one little piece out, so he's staying out. And then I'm going to move him to the middle. All right? I'm still going. So I'm going to add to the top. I'm going to split a little piece off. Yup. And then I'm going to take the center piece over the outside piece, take the one I just split, and make that my center piece. And then I'm going to take a little bit from the top. You see how it looks like a waterfall? That's why it's called a waterfall braid. Move that to the middle. I'm going to split this little guy. And then he's going to go in the middle. Can you guys see? Yeah? All right, so from this point, what I like to do on some people, if they want the braid to go all the way around to the other side, we would keep going. But a lot of people like to have the back of their head, have it end right here, and then have the other side meet it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a regular Dutch braid just to hold on to it while I move it to the other side. All right, I'm looking as I'm braiding. So glad I had some time to watch this. Mine doesn't look that good. You'll get it, Stephanie. You will so get it. And I'm just going to clip it. All right, so then I'm going to turn her so you can see the other side. wonder if I could do it this way. How am I gonna do that? Oh, let's see. How is a good way to show you? I'm gonna have to go to the other side of her. All right, moving. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so then this is the other side. Awesome. I don't go live that often, you guys, so this is a learning curve for me. So, yeah. All right, so just like I did on the other side, at the very beginning of the waterfall braid, you're going to take a nice chunk of hair. I would say probably about a 1.5 to 2 inch section. All right. Then you're going to take that and you're going to split it into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to take the middle and you're going to go outside, outside, and I like to do 2 stitches so I can see it. So you guys can see. It looks like a Dutch braid right now. Then is when I'm going to start adding. So I'm going to take a piece from the top, add a piece to the top of the 3 sections. I'm going to cross it over. Then this bottom piece, I'm going to leave a little bit out to start my waterfall. And then that bottom piece is going to go into the middle. See? Then I'm going to add to the top. I never add except to the top. I don't add to the bottom. So take a piece, take that middle piece, crossing it over, take that bottom piece, and you're going to leave a sliver out. Okay? Awesome. Then you're going to move that one into the middle. Then I'm going to take a piece from the top and I'm going to add to the top again. I hope you guys can hear me and you guys are enjoying this. And then I moved it to the middle. I'm going to take that bottom piece. I'm going to take a slice of that piece to make some waterfall. Yep. And I'm going to move it to the middle. Thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts, you guys. That's awesome. And take a sliver from the top. I'm going to add it to this piece. Take the middle piece. I'm going to cross it over. And then I'm going to take the bottom piece, take a sliver out. So kind of what it looks like to me is it almost looks like, oh, thank you. I'm so glad you love the hair. It looks like this piece kind of goes in and it comes out at the bottom. See how it looks like that? It looks like it goes in here and then it waterfalls out the bottom. In, out at the bottom, right? So middle piece crosses over the one I left out. And then I'm going to take the top. I'm going to add a sliver, always adding to the top. You're going to cross it over. Yeah? And you're going to take a sliver out of the bottom. And then this will be the last piece that I can add because I'm running out of hair from the top. So take from the top, I added it to this one. Middle piece goes over the bottom and over the top. And then I'm going to take my sliver out, and then I'm going to finish with a regular Dutch braid. All right, I'm trying to see if there's any other questions that anybody's had. No, yes, maybe. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn her so you can see the back. All right, so in the back of her head, I now have taken and done a waterfall braid to the center of the back and a waterfall braid to the center of the back from both sides. So I have these 2 braids. And then all you have to do to finish this off is to take the 2 braids, and you can get any kind of an elastic. I like just a little tiny elastic, and then I'm going to cover it. So you take an elastic, and I kind of wait to see where it's going to like fall the prettiest, and then you're going to put your elastic in. And who wants to see that elastic? Not me. It's not pretty. You could use clear if you didn't want to do what I'm going to show you, a little trick in a second. All right. Okay, so then she's got this is done and it's waterfalling all the way to the back of her head. But then we got this elastic and it looks kind of, you know, not the prettiest, right? Well, I have a trick for that, and I just gotta go and get my little tool. All right, so here's my little tool. Do you see it? It looks like a teeny tiny mini topsy tail. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a tool. You can use a hairpin, you could use a bigger topsy tail. I just have this one, so I'm gonna use that one. You're gonna put it through, all right? And then you're gonna wrap it around that ponytail holder, because nobody wants to look at that ponytail holder. I'm just wrapping it around it so I don't see it anymore, right? And then I'm gonna put it through my little topsy tail friend, find the bottom of it, and I'm gonna pull it, and now I don't see that ponytail holder. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Jen. Thank you for saying it's so pretty. But see, now there's no ponytail holder showing. So it doesn't matter what color ponytail holder that you're using, because it's not gonna show. Now, if you wanted to, you could then take this hairstyle and you can loosen it up, because everybody likes a big loose braid that's big and bohemian. And loosening it up, you don't want to grab the whole piece. You want to grab pieces in the piece. See? And what that's going to do is it's going to make it get all big and beautiful. Right? You need a topsy tail in your life? I know, right? I think everybody needs a topsy tail in their life, Stephanie. I agree. But you see how what they call that, a lot of people will say that's pancaking the braid, because it makes it flat, but it makes it look big. And you can take some sexy hair products, like a texturizing spray or a dry shampoo, if you wanted to give it even more oomph. But just so you can see, look at the hair on this side that I've pancaked out versus this side. So all it did was just transform the braid from a nice little narrow braid to a more gigantic braid, right? You can get topsy tails pretty much anywhere. I don't know, you can just you could Google like small topsy tails. They make them in all different sizes. So yeah, but here I'll show you guys again how to pancake. You're just pulling pieces, not the whole thing, just pieces of it. Just pieces. It's like you're pinching and just giving it a little tug. Pinch, tug, pinch, tug, right? See how super easy that was? And it makes the hair look like it's thicker, it's more voluminous. And I guess I chose this color hair because thank you, April. Because I think Waterfall, and this is kind of a watery, minty, like aquamarine-y, mermaidy color, so I think that's why I did it. Anyway, I don't know, let's see. I'm looking at comments. Awesome. You guys feel free to share this video so other people can learn about a waterfall braid, but here is the final spin on the waterfall braid. If you guys want me to teach some more different braids, let me know in the comments. You guys can also friend me on Facebook. Oh, thank you for sharing, April. Yay. I wonder how many shares I'll get. If you guys have any other tips, if you missed how to do this quick cover up the ugly hair tie, I showed a little tip there too, so it was like an extra bonus tip. And you guys can find me on Facebook. My Facebook business is Heather A. Hawkins, and my actual, it's the word dot. Hey, if somebody on here types in, let me see if I can type it in. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see. Heather, I'm typing, so don't mind my giant eyeball right now. Heather A. Hawkins. Let me see if it'll work. Sorry for my giant head, you guys. I think this will work. We'll figure it out together, right? see if that worked. No, well, if you do a search on Facebook for heatherahawkins.com, like the actual DOTCOM, you'll see my page. I don't know if that's the right way to tag it. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Thank you for sharing and liking it. Where's everybody from in here? I'm just curious. I'm in North Carolina, and we're about to get some more rain, so we're not very excited about that. Thank you, Mary Lou. Thank you for sharing. Oh, my goodness, you guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much. But I just was wondering where everybody's from. I'm from North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte, and I love playing with hair, and I also love playing with makeup. So if you guys want to see me come on Mommy Talk again, let me know. Louisiana, my daughter goes to school in New Orleans, so I'm very familiar with going in that area. I don't know much about Louisiana. I just know that area. Oh, you're so fun. Thank you, Jennifer. That's that's my other page. You're so cute. Heather A. Hawkins DOT. If you do here, maybe I should try that. Let's try that. Hang on. Let's do facebook.com/. See if this will work. My giant eyeball in y'all's face. Terribly sorry. Heather A. Hawkins DOTCOM. See if that worked. Let's see. Pin this comment. I don't know if that worked or not. Well, y'all let me know, but that's how you could find me. You could find me there. So we'll see if that one worked. All right, you guys. Oh, thank you. Does anybody have any questions on anything? Do you want me to show this tip again really quick at the end? Do you want me to, I wanted to show you guys other hairstyles, but I didn't want it to be a really long live because, you know, who has time for sitting and chatting with Heather all day with her mannequin head? I'm just saying. Anyway, all right, well, I don't see... Oh, you said it worked? Yay, yay. Thank you, April. Thank you for telling me it worked. April, did you say where you were from? Let's see. I'm trying to scroll up. You're in Oklahoma, yeah? You had tornadoes? You guys be careful out there. Holy cannoli. You guys be very careful. Thank you, is it Shania? Thank you, Shania. I think that's how you would say it. That's a beautiful name, too. Gosh, a bunch of beautiful named people that have come through here today. How do I get the colors like this? This is a wig that I used. So I took a wig, and I took a mannequin head, and I pinned the wig onto the mannequin head because I thought that this would show the colors, would show the braid so that you guys could see it easier. You want me to do another hairstyle? What kind of hairstyle do you want me to do? You're so fun. I don't even know. How long have I been on here? Can anybody see how long I've been on here? You're watching from Nigeria. Well, hello from Nigeria. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, it's pronounced Sheena. Okay, well that's beautiful too. I love it. I love the way it's spelled. It looks like Shania. It sounds all exotic. I love it. I don't have an exotic name. Well, maybe in some place the name Heather is exotic, but I don't know, I'm just saying. Do another hairstyle. My goodness. Well, I'll show you a hairstyle that I did just recently, and I posted it on my Instagram page. Let me show you guys. Hang on. Check this little pretty out. Do you see this one? I did this one the other day on Instagram. I was inspired by a seashell. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Carly. I already did it. So this is the one I did the other day, and I posted it on Instagram. I saw a seashell, and I was inspired, so I did a seashell hairstyle. Can you guys see that one? You're talking about the hair colors. I want to get my hair colored. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing a hair color tutorial right now at all. You might want to check around in your area to see if somebody has some really great suggestions. Maybe some people can put in the comments some suggestions on places where you could go to get your hair. colored like this or like this. Do you like the green? Is that what you like, the mint green? Or do you like more like a cotton candy kind of a color? What do you guys like? Hey, Tina. Thank you. Thank you. That's gorgeous. I'm almost done. I feel like I keep saying bye to you guys and then more people jump on. Let me show you guys this one more time, just this one little tip and trick that I did right here. Because after I put the braids together, there's this wonderful thing that we all hate to see, which is our hair tie. And I on purpose used a really hideous colored hair tie. It's not pretty, right? So who wants, I mean, you could use clear, and that's kind of ho-hum, right? But it's very easy to cover up that hair tie. This is a really easy, fast tip. If you get one of these, if you see it, it looks like a topsy tail, but a miniature topsy tail. You can get these anywhere. All right. You can even probably make one with like really heavy gauge fishing line or something. You could even use a big old hairpin like this. I'll show you. You could use a hairpin, just a big one. See this hairpin? You could use that. But since I have this tool, that's what I'm going to show you guys. So when you're done and you've connected your two braids, you're going to stick this in to the hair tie that you want to cover up. You're going to take a little piece. You don't need a big piece because it's not a big hair tie. And you're just going to wrap it around a few times. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to put it through the loop. All right, see, it's gone through the loop. Then you're going to find the other end of it, and you're going to give it a tug. And that's going to cover up that hair tie, and you've got an even cooler looking hairstyle, right? You love both of the colors? Yeah, I love them both too. Sheena, I don't know where to tell you because I don't think I live in your area who does it recommend. But I bet you if you put it out on social media, there's a ton of people. That's the wonderful thing about social media, that could help you to find a salon that could do this to you. Or if somebody had some of the Pravana colors or the different colors that are like Pulp Riot and different colors like that that you can buy, you could try to do it if your hair is light enough. What color is your hair currently? You love this? I'm so glad. Yay. And I showed a little tip on how to pancake out a braid to make it look bigger and thicker. I think this one's called a waterfall. Super easy. If you didn't catch it, you can watch it on the replay. And I think I pinned a comment, and I think they said it worked, to my hairstylist page on Facebook. So you guys could follow me on Facebook, which would be awesome. And I will see you guys later. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions or what another hairstyle is that you'd like to do. You could message me a picture of a hairstyle that you guys want me to demo next time. All right, I'll see you guys later.